In the top stories, the cable signs on to provide health ICT services. Nevis pursuing solutions to water supply issues, and Ministry of Health implements training sessions. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Boom! Join in the experience with Courts Ready Cash for the Syndicate Music Festival with a loan of $3,000 or more and pay nothing for 60 days. Plus, you could be eligible for a reduced interest rate. Don't miss out. Enjoy flexible payment terms, hassle-free service, and fast approval. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. That is it. Apply now. Visit shopcoats.com or call 466-1640 or 662-9425. Get your full Syndicate Music Festival experience with Courts Ready Cash. We are ready whenever you are. Conditions apply.
In cricket, there are a few essentials: a bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I'm Carla Barrage. The cable has won the bid to supply, install and commission a wide area network for the Ministry of Health. The company emerged successful from a bidding process which was opened to all qualified telecommunications operators in St. Kitts and Nevis. The National Telecommunications and Regulatory Commission chose the winning bid. During a signing ceremony on Friday at the NTRC office at Fortlands, CEO of the cable, Pat Walters, said they are thrilled to execute this project that will impact the lives of everyone in St. Kitts and Nevis.
When this project is completed, all of us who live here and access health care will experience the ease with which information will be securely and confidentially shared without the inconvenience of repeating the same information at different health facilities or having to physically take your records from point A to point B. Our patient health care and experience will be an enviable one in this region.
Chairman of the board of the cable, Russell Hadbird, thanked the NTRC for choosing his company and promised to deliver a top-of-the-line network solution to improve efficiency within the health sector.
I can assure Mr. Wharton that being chairman of the board and under my watch, we will not only do an A, but we will give him an A+ network to be handed over to the Ministry of Health. And I'll just thank the NTRC for having chosen us again, and we look forward to working with you as we move forward.
Director of the NTRC, Irvin Williams, explained that the project falls in line with the framework of the Universal Service Fund.
This fund, as I said a while ago, is a fund that is contributory by providers, telecommunications providers, in which they provide 1% of their gross annual revenue to the fund. The fund under the regulatory framework is a special vehicle in that the fund is used to provide telecommunication services, cutting-edge technologies in the areas of public health, public education, public safety, and public security, among other things. The other things could be like people with disabilities, people who's differently challenged. The fund can be used to also provide services and technologies to these communities as well. So we're here today to deliver something in line with the framework, the regulatory framework.
The documents were signed by Ms. Walters, Mr. Williams, and acting chairperson for the NTRC, Wesley Wharton. Following the signing, a check representing 1/10 of the cost of the project was handed over to the cable. This project cost about $3.3 million and is expected to be rolled out in early 2024. As the long-term drought situation continues across the region, the Nevis Island Administration is assuring residents that it is pursuing measures that will bolster the water supply on Nevis. This is according to Premier of Nevis, Honorable Mac Brantley, during his monthly press conference on Tuesday. Low levels of rainfall have forced the Nevis Water Department to implement water rationing in several areas across the island, However, recently, a slightly increase in showers has helped to alleviate the problem temporarily. Premier Brantley said drilling additional wells would increase the supply of water available to satisfy the growing residential and commercial demand.
So we've already identified the areas. It's just now to get the wells done. As I indicated publicly before, we had made a commitment to have an additional 3 wells done at a global cost of 10 million EC dollars back in 2017. In fact, it was in August of 2017 that we paid to a company called BEAD just over 2 million EC dollars as a down payment. BEAD has never come to do the work for the government. And so we don't have our $2 million and we don't have any wells. We have decided to take legal action against BEAD. That is ongoing. But we continue to pursue other avenues to resolve that dispute and that difficulty. So it has not been for want of trying in relation to water. In fact, as you know, this government invested in a water treatment facility at Hamilton, which was able to give us an additional 300,000 gallons a day.
He further explained that with major hotels reporting robust demand during what would traditionally be a period of low occupancy, this is putting additional stress on the water supply. The NIA is also undertaking desalination as a means of providing more water to the populace, and the construction of a plant in the Butlers area has also started. He said the desalination plant will be solar powered to alleviate the high maintenance cost associated with using electricity as a means of power.
Desalination would be the perfect solution for water, bearing in mind that we are surrounded by ocean. The problem with desalination, it is incredibly high maintenance, and then the cost of electricity renders the process very expensive. We have had at least 2 proposals to the government for private companies to come in and do desal. And let me just say to the Nivision public that if we went in that direction, the cost of water would have to be multiplied times 5 in order for us just to be able to pay. So we are not quite ready to take that leap until such time as we can get geothermal on board and cheaper energy, which then desal becomes a perfect solution.
The Premier repeated the call for conservation and sensible use of water.
The water in Nevis is very cheap, and I think as a result, where people will make sure to turn off their lights, turn off the AC, don't let it run all day. People have leaks and leaky faucets and toilets, they let it run all day, all night, because water is so cheap. So this is something that we will be looking at, because we want people to pay attention that water is a critical resource.
The NIA has recently installed several industrial water storage tanks across the island. This increased storage capacity provides additional supply to the island's water distribution system. The Ministry of Health has launched a comprehensive customer service training program for its staff. This training exercise focuses on equipping staff members with essential skills to deliver outstanding customer experiences. Under this initiative, the Ministry of Health has collaborated with Training Assets, known for its expertise in customer service training, and the JNF General Hospital to conduct training sessions for staff members from various health institutions. The Customer Service Training Program, which began on May 8th, is designed to address a wide range of skills essential for delivering exceptional care to patients and their families. The training sessions concentrate on improving key areas such as communication skills, problem-solving techniques, and conflict resolution strategies. The Customer Service Training Program is being implemented through concentrated sessions with each hospital on St. Kitts, beginning with the JNF General Hospital. Ward clerks and telephone operators have already completed the course. The nursing staff is expected to complete their training sessions later this month. According to a statement, the Ministry of Health recognizes the importance of excellent customer service in healthcare delivery. By equipping staff members with the necessary tools and skills, the Ministry aims to create a positive and welcoming environment for all patients, ensuring their experience at healthcare facilities is as comfortable and efficient as possible. The Customer Service Training Program is described as part of the Ministry of Health's ongoing commitment to continuous improvement and the provision of high-quality healthcare services. Persons from all walks of life across St. Kitts came together on Thursday for a special service of intercession for God's mercies and protection during the 2023 Atlantic hurricane season, which began on June 1st. The Ministry of Ecclesiastical and Faith-Based Affairs organized the special service held at the Seventh-day Adventist Church Molyneux Extension. The service was held under the theme, Lord We Come, Peace Be Still. Minister of State Honorable Iselin Phillip delivered remarks on behalf of Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, Minister of Ecclesiastical and Faith-Based Affairs. She thanked the persons attending the service and encouraged the public to be vigilant and support each other. She said, quote, all hands must be on deck as each of us has our role to play. There is no role too small and none too large. Each one helps the other so that no one is left behind, end quote. Attending the ceremony were the Prime Minister, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of National Security, Cecile Hull, Commander of the St. Kitts and Nevis Defense Force, Lieutenant Colonel J. Anthony Comrie, National Disaster Coordinator, Abdias Samuel, and other senior government officials. Pastors and congregants from various church denominations and other interested individuals also attended the service. The Atlantic hurricane season runs from June 1st to November 30th each year. The National Oceanic Atmosphere Administration, NOAA, predicts a near-normal hurricane season for 2023 with 12 to 17 named storms, half of which are expected to become hurricanes. After the break, St. Kitts and Nevis congratulates Trinidad and Tobago for assuming the presidency of the 78th session of the UN General Assembly, and the Federation observes Environment Month. Stay with us.
Here are your Horseman Value Mart IGA specials.
Running June 1st to the 14th.
And now your Value Club Blue Tank specials. Essential Everyday Mayonnaise, just $19.99. Lay's Stacked Chips, $8.99. Nabisco Oreo Cookies, $17.99. Essential Everyday Cream Cheese, $7.99. Mott's Applesauce, just $13.79. Palmolive Ultra Dish Liquid, $15.99. And now your very low weekly
Value deals! Bumblebee Chunk Light Tuna, Water and Oil, $4.49. Kraft Barbecue Sauce, $7.49. Langus Cranberry Juice, $11.99. IGN Essential Everyday Pasta, $4.99. Nature Valley Granola Bars, $9.99. Soft Soap Liquid Hand Soap, $4.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart, dale en Spanish.
sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en
Value Mart!
There is no better time to discover what your National Bank Visa debit or Black Cards can do.
Mimi, what's that song?
It can get you out of a pickle. Using my National Bank Visa card is fast, secure, and convenient.
Cashless SKN is our new lifestyle choice. National Bank, always here.
Welcome back. St. Kitts and Nevis's permanent representative to the United Nations, Her Excellency Neris Thackeray, has congratulated His Excellency Dennis Francis of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago for being elected as President of the 78th session of the UN General Assembly, which will begin in September 2023. Ambassador Thackeray said, quote, "To assume such a role in these challenging times is a testament to the bravery and intrepid nature of Ambassador Francis, and St. Kitts and Nevis is confident that he is a leader who has been called forth by the times," end quote. She described Mr. Francis as a career diplomat, noting, quote, "He is one of the premier diplomats our region can boast, with over 40 years of experience in the diplomatic service of Trinidad and Tobago as a senior advisor, high commissioner, special envoy, and ambassador, and we will find him more than capable to deliver on his vision to use his platform as president to promote peace, prosperity, progress, and sustainability," end quote. This is the first time that Trinidad and Tobago will be assuming the position of chairman of the UN General Assembly. In St. Kitts, June has been dubbed Environment Month as the Department of Environment continues to work in raising awareness of issues affecting the environment and what can be done to rectify these issues. Discussions on the most recent edition of radio and television program In Focus centered on environment issues, where Director of Environment June Hughes and Environment Officer Vistia Woods explained some of the problems affecting the island. World Environment Day will be observed on Monday, June 5th. Ms. Woods explained the importance of this observance.
The whole idea behind the World Environment Day, it is essentially a global platform for inspiring change, positive change towards how we as human beings interact with the environment. And this is important because how we interact with the environment it results to how our biodiversity is either properly managed or how it is destroyed.
Director Hughes explained the theme for World Environment Day, Solutions to Plastic Pollution.
See that we are challenged with the amount of plastic that we have in our environment. Now, plastics are not, most of them are a one-use product, single use, and so then we have to dispose of it. So we dispose of it, but it does not last. It lasts for a very long time in the environment, so it doesn't biodegrade. It takes hundreds of years to biodegrade. Most of the times, because of the effect of sunlight, it will degrade into microplastics, which are even more harmful to the environment because they'll enter into our waterways and then into our oceans. Fish consume these microplastics and they end up in our food chain, and they are harmful to the body. So the UN is encouraging us to come up with solutions to dealing with this overwhelming amount of plastic in the environment.
Ms. Woods said the department has been rallying for a ban on single-use plastics in the Federation. She said activities this month will prepare persons for that eventuality.
One of our key activities for the Environment Month is something that we thought would be very impactful, which would be the No Plastic Bag Mondays. And we've reached out to several supermarkets across the island to ask them to join this venture with us. So what we propose is that on Mondays in the month of June, which would be the first Monday would be the 5th of June, which happens to be World Environment Day, we've asked the supermarkets to not give plastic bags, shopping bags, to their customers. This is just a step in the direction to where we are heading, because sooner or later we won't be giving plastic bags, but we don't want to rip the band-aid off immediately. So we are going to say on Mondays in the month of June there'll be no shopping bags given, plastic shopping bags given. So we ask the general public to walk with your reusable bags.
Environment Month began with a church service and will include an address on World Environment Day. The month will also see an environment commitment cocktail, a staff development day, an extreme hike, radio programs, and a partnership with St. Kitts Music Festival, where vendors have agreed to use non-plastic reusable items. As part of their 50th anniversary activities, TDC Group of Companies gave the monument at the gateway to the Sir Kennedy Simmons Highway a facelift on Monday. The TDC 50th Anniversary Community Outreach Committee and staff met at the third roundabout in Frigate Bay to repair the environmental damage to the marker and give it a fresh coat of paint. According to committee chair Maritza Bori, quote, the upgrade to the Sir Kennedy Simmons Highway monument included the new plaque at its base that will give an overview of its historical significance. This is another one of our many projects undertaken recently on both islands. As we continue to celebrate our golden anniversary, TDC will continue to engage in more impactful, hands-on, community-based projects in St. Kitts and Nevis in the coming months, end quote. These ventures will also include many civil, social, and stakeholders as we continue to give back to our community as part of our corporate and social responsibility, end quote. The year-long series of 50th anniversary activities and events are being held under the theme Your Neighbor, Your Partner, Your Future, and will run until January 31st, 2024. 9 students enrolled in the Edgar T. Morris Primary School Grade 6 class were the recipients of financial donations from the Sonia Body Promising Youth Leader Scholarship on Thursday. Mrs. Body Thompson acknowledged the role played by the Edgar T. Morris Primary School in her holistic development and urged students to view the scholarship as motivation.
It was here I received a solid academic foundation on which I've been able to build and to soar as a young woman, and for that I remain eternally grateful. I want to say to the students, see this scholarship as motivation for you to continue striving for academic excellence and for you to do the best in every task that you set your mind to.
Past recipient Shaniqua George shared the impact of the scholarship on her life.
Today, I am proud to share that receiving the Sonia Body Promising Youth Leader Scholarship was a significant turning point in my life. It provided me with the financial support I needed to pursue my academic goals and to achieve my dreams. The scholarship not only helped me to pay for my school uniform and books, but it also gave me the motivation and confidence to excel in my studies and explore new opportunities. Thanks to this scholarship, I was able to graduate secondary school with honors and gain the skills, knowledge, and experience I need to succeed in my career path. I feel lucky to have received both a scholarship and a mentor through Mrs. Sonia Body Thompson.
The Sonia Body Thompson Youth Leader Scholarship is in its 10th installment of providing assistance to students from the Tabernacle community. To date, the scholarship has assisted a total of 30 students. Recognizing the innovation and commitment of the principal and staff of the Edgar T. Morris Primary School, Mrs. Body Thompson presented a small token to the school to assist in the further enhancement of its contribution to the academic development of students. Coming up in regional news, U.S. grants for migrants and refugees in Trinidad and Tobago.